For me, no matter who can make 155, just step to the cage and stay in front of me.
Listen to me. This is the wrong time for anybody to be fighting Ilia Topuria. Topuria is going to win that fight. There's a bunch of you who have decided to learn about the Ilia Topuria experience the hard way.
Topuria is a nightmare.
Yes, he is.
He's a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's scary. What he did to Josh Emmett, I was like,
nasty.
Oh, man.
He's nasty.
What he did to Bryce Mitchell, like, oh, man.
He's so good. He's so skilled. And he's got great boxing, got great takedown defense.
Everywhere.
And there's nothing funny about it. Ilia Topuria doesn't beat you in nice and funny ways. He bludgeons you until you fall asleep against your will.
Brother.
All right, boys, it's official. Ilia Topuria will be fighting for the UFC lightweight title, the undisputed UFC lightweight title. So that officially means that Islam Makhachev has officially ducked us. He's ducked us. Charles Oliveira, I'm sorry, but you gotta go. So let's talk about the announcements. Let's talk about some of these fights. You know, I had a whole different video planned, but then these announcements came out, and I thought they were going to come out much later, so it is what it is. Let's just get right into it. So, 2 title fights headlining International Fight Week. So we'll start with, again, the undisputed. Let's just get this in frame better. The undisputed World Lightweight Championship. Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. So, Dana has said that Islam has officially vacated, aka he's officially ducked. I don't care what people say. I told you guys this fight was never going to happen. Islam is not going to do, he's not going to move up and down and up and down. He wasn't going to defend 2 belts at once. That was like a pipe dream. That was never going to happen. And I said it. I said he was never going to fight Ilia Topuria. So he's, for some reason, decided to duck this guy. And now he's going to go fight JDM in like December. You know, he literally could have fought Ilia and JDM. But he didn't want to because who knows why. I mean, he took no damage against Moicano, but who knows? Who knows? He needs to pump more steroids to move up to welterweight, I guess. But anyways, I'm stuttering. I'm sweating. I'm nervous. Why would I be nervous, though? I mean, we know what's going to happen. No offense, but Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira. We know what's going to happen. I'm sorry to say this, but Ilia Topuria is going to decimate Charles Oliveira. This is just the fact. I mean, I'm not even trying to glaze here. I know he's my favorite fighter, blah, blah, blah. But we have to be for real. Like, Charles Oliveira gets dropped every single fight. I mean, I don't have to keep talking about this, but he gets dropped every single fight. He's been dropped by names like Justin Gaethje. He's been dropped by names like Dustin Poirier. He's been dropped by names like Michael Chandler. He almost got finished by a washed Michael Chandler in his last fight. Now, if I'm supposed to believe that this is going to be the same guy that's going to give Ilia Topuria a jiu-jitsu black belt, a guy who KOs guys who are un-KOable, you know what I mean? Volkanovski, Max Holloway, back-to-back, obliterated Josh Emmett for 5 rounds, and is a better striker than everyone Charles Oliveira has probably faced in his entire career. This is the easiest fight to predict on planet Earth. We know Ilia is going to beat Charles, and we're coming home with the belt. So there's not much to say here. I mean, I've spoken about this fight. We've known this was going to be the fight for a while now, so it's official. I'm very excited for it. Charles, you know, he said it. He was going to wait out. He wants a title shot. He got it. Good for him. He actually sat out and waited for a title shot, and they gave it to him. So much respect, I guess. And as for Ilia, I always knew Ilia was going to fight for an undisputed. I mean, like, the interim thing kind of, it definitely crossed my mind. And we can actually talk about this because I forgot to mention it, but it's so funny when Islam, he tweeted that he wasn't going to vacate the lightweight title. And again, I said this earlier, but that was just not going to be a possibility. It's not possible for him to. He doesn't have the activity of a Volkanovski or an Alex Pereira where he fights 3 times, 4 times a year. He fights once a year, twice a year maybe. Once at the beginning, once at the end. It is what it is. Some people, they say, oh, I like Islam Makhachev a lot. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's phenomenal. He's probably the greatest lightweight of all time. I would say he's definitely the greatest lightweight of all time. But at the end of the day, you moving up to welterweight, it was never possible that you were also going to be able to keep your lightweight belt. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So you're either going to fight at 317 or not. And I think this is why the announcement took so long, is because they were really trying to figure out how to do this. I mean, again, Makhachev, you want to move up. We're giving you a title shot immediately. You're the one that said, oh, Ilia has to earn a title shot. He has to fight a ranked contender first. Well, he didn't have to, buddy. So, and neither do you. So respect, I guess. Cool, good for Makhachev. I guess his logic only applies to Ilia, but not to himself. And for the people that are saying, oh, but Makhachev has 5 title defenses. Since when does number of title defenses matter? Since when was that a metric? Since when was that, oh, you need 10 title defenses and then you can move up? Izzy, I'm pretty sure, only moved up with 1 title defense, maybe 2. Ilia has 1 title defense. He's knocked out the featherweight goats back-to-back. That's good enough. So, Ilia Charles, sorry, Charles, but you're fucked. It is what it is. We're coming home with the lightweight belt. Pantoja versus Cara France is also official. Great fight. We knew this one was happening. Some people were even worried that this would be the headliner. It was always tricky because, again, if it was going to be for an interim belt, Charles versus Ilia, that is, would you really have that headline over an undisputed title fight? It was always going to be tricky. So I think the UFC just compromised and said, you know what, we're stripping Islam of the belt. They'll probably say, oh, he willingly vacated it, blah, blah, blah. But let's be honest, they probably stripped him. And rightfully so. Rightfully so, because it's one of those things where, again, if you're Alex Pereira and you fight 3 times a year and then you want to move up and then you're going to say, oh, I'll defend both, that's one thing. If you're Volkanovski, who sometime, in his prime fought about 2 or 3 times a year, that's one thing. But you're Islam Makhachev. You last fought in January. You haven't fought since. You took no damage in January. Now you want to make the UFC wait until September, maybe even later than that, depending on how the scheduling works. It's just ridiculous. He could have fought in June, but it is what it is. Let's talk about this. Pantoja Cara France, great fight. Excellent fight. I'm really excited for it. Dude, I'm so thirsty. I think, let me just drink this. I think Pantoja is going to beat Cara France. I think Cara France is good. I think he has a lot of the tools to beat Pantoja. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, he has power, though. But Pantoja has a wicked chin. And I don't think he's as slick as a Moreno. It's a tricky fight. Pantoja's getting up there as well, obviously. Cara France is young. He's hungry. Tricky fight. I like it. I think it's a great fight. Great co-main event. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because I love Pantoja, and I've become a Pantoja fan throughout the course of this title reign. And I don't really care for Cara France, I'll be honest, but it's still a cool fight, so I'm not going to complain about it, obviously. Let's talk about some other fights, though. Ooh, boys. Oh, boys. Dricus du Plessis versus Hamza Chimayv. We're back. We are back. DDP, Hamza Chimayv, August 16th. So, this is good news. I'm sorry I keep doing that. I'm thirsty as shit. I just literally jumped on here to record this, so please bear with me. DDP versus Hamza Chimayv, right? Dricus du Plessis, we thought he was injured, first of all. We thought he was injured. This whole time we were worried he was injured. We were like, oh, no, he broke his shin. I mean, we were talking about maybe they have to do Barajo Hamzat or maybe whatever the case may be. That's not the case. DDP is alive. He is healthy as well. and he's going to face Hamza Chimayv. And I love this fight. I think it's an excellent fight. I think DDP is probably going to win. If you want to know my early predictions, you guys know this. Since before the Strickland fight, I've been saying DDP beats Hamza. Before the second Strickland fight, I think he beats Hamza. Sorry for doing that again. I think he beats Hamza. Since before the second Strickland fight, I think Jesus Christ. I think the thing is with Hamza is he's excellent. He's phenomenal. He is a phenomenal fighter, but he's also a phenomenal one-round fighter. He gets less and less phenomenal as the rounds go on. I think DDP is the same DDP from rounds 1 to 5. Now, obviously, yes, he does tire, but he somehow always finds a way to win. This guy's like a Tom and Jerry character. He always wins, and I trust him a little bit more to pull this one out of the hat. He's gonna pull a rabbit out. Bro. Hamza Chimayv is gonna go for a double leg. DDP's gonna jump over it. Hamza's gonna have DDP's back. He's gonna do a kip up. He's gonna like jump on his feet. He's gonna do a reverse Chandler. You guys know when Chandler like does the back slam. He's gonna do a reverse that, and he's gonna actually jump up instead of jumping back. Dude, DDP is going to goofy his way to winning this fight. In all seriousness, though, I think he's improving. I think his ground game is definitely improved. Though we haven't seen it, I should say, tested as much, or we haven't seen him implement his ground game as much as he has implemented his striking. Like, we've seen him add spinning back elbows and spinning back fists, and he throws good body kicks now. Though we have seen him submit Adesanya. I don't know. I think he has a really good chance of winning this one. I also think strength-wise, he probably matches the strength of Hamza. It's going to be good. It's going to be a freaking war, I think. But I'm really excited for it. Let me know who you guys got in this one. This one's a tricky one to predict. And then here's the full card for International Fight Week, obviously. So here we go. Ilia Charles, main event, World Lightweight Championship. Again, phenomenal fight. Co-main event, Alexandre Pantoja. I was about to say Alexandre Topuria. Versus Pantoja versus Kara France. Great co-main event. Paulo Costa, Roman Kopylov. Really, really good fight. I'm excited for this one, actually. I probably have maybe Kopylov. I think Kopylov, it depends. I think if Paulo pressures, if Paulo Costa doesn't fight the way he fought against Strickland, or I think I got Kopylov. I trust him more. You know, Paulo's great, but is Paulo great? Paulo's good. He's not great anymore. But he doesn't pressure. If he decided to just pressure and go forward and try to take Kopylov's head, but then he would gas. So I don't know. I trust Kopylov more. But Neil Dariush, Renato Moicano, great fight. So Dariush has got a fight booked. Moicano, I got Moicano in this one. Very winnable for both, though. I'm excited for it. And yeah, actually, just realizing this, it seems like I guess they just rebooked the fight from January. That's interesting. So no Dariush versus Mauricio Rufy. Okay. Kind of forgot. Okay, so Moicano Dariush is very interesting. Now that I'm thinking about it, because you don't that means you're not doing Rufy versus Dariush, and maybe you could have done like a Moicano Chandler or Moicano versus like I don't know, maybe a Gamrot, and timing doesn't match up, I guess. So yeah, this is a good fight. Janatadini's Justin Tafa, who cares? Brandon Royval Manel Cap, great fight, awesome fight. I'm really excited for this one. I probably have. I wish this was low-key like a fight night main event in like a crowded arena, because I think this is good enough to be a 5-rounder. I probably would go with. This is tricky. I might go with Cap, but Royval is. Oh, this is tricky. I might go with Cap though. I might go with Cap. This is a great fight though, honestly. Jack Hermanson, Gregory Rodriguez. We've known about this one. This is a great fight as well. I'm really excited for it. And then Viviana Ruo versus Tracy Cortez. Who cares? But I think Dana did say he's got some more fights to announce, because this can't be the obviously this is not the whole card, but this can't be the main card, right? So I'm assuming it's going to be Ilia Charles, Pantoja, Paulo, Dariush, Royval, and then probably one more good feature fight. Maybe let's get I could see Peter Yan, Marcus McGee. I know it's not like an amazing main card fight, but I could see it. Peter Yan, Marcus McGee. Maybe do Ian Gary, Sean Brady. Throw that on the main card. That could be something. There's options. If guys are willing to step up, there's options. And I believe that's it. Yeah, and he also announced Marc-Andre Barriault versus what's his name? Shara Magomedov. Oh my God, I really don't care about Shara Magomedov. His stock kind of dropped after that MVP fight, but we'll see. I think that's winnable for him as well. Winnable for Marc-Andre. Yeah, that's about it. Overall, just to recap, I guess, some great fights. 317 looks great so far. Obviously, it needs a couple more fights to make it great, but it looks really good so far. Let's just say that. DDP Hamza is going to be the goofiest, most awesome fight of the year. And then, of course, Topuria, Oliveira, Pinto Jakar, France. Topuria, Oliveira, again, Makhachev ducked. There's not much else to say. He ducked officially. All you Islam Makhachev fans saying, he's going to fight Ilia, or, hey, man, now your boy doesn't even have a belt no more. Now he's going to go fight JDM and get KO'd by JDM too. It's actually kind of, Makhachev better hope he beats JDM, because if he really just vacated his belt to move up, then to lose to JDM, he might just fucking retire. He might just retire, boys. So let's see, but it is what it is. Topuria is going to KO another legend of the sport, and then Pinto Jakar France is pretty great. So overall, I'm very happy with the announcements. Dana White just came in clutch. Make sure you guys like and sub. Become a member in the description. My hair is all fucked up. My voice is all... I'd literally just fucking just rush to my computer. Like, let's fucking record this, because we're finally getting our title shot. So, peace.